In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 24, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Wizards versus Milwaukee Bucks. It's a battle of Eastern Conference teams at opposite ends of the standings on the hardwood in Cream City. The Washington Wizards are on the road as they travel to face the Milwaukee Bucks Thursday night. Washington was dropped 115-97 by the Rockets on the road Monday night in their previous contest. Milwaukee rolled to a 126-98 home win over Chicago in their previous game Tuesday night. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Bucks own a 126-94 advantage and have won 9 of the last 10 meetings. That includes a 112-98 victory at home in the most recent meeting on February 1st. Washington is currently the worst team in the NBA against the spread with a record of 28-41-2. Milwaukee, meanwhile, is 34-38 but usually are massive favorites. Against the Wizards, Giannis will be able to have a field day on offense as he can go inside as well as beyond the arc to score. Milwaukee is averaging 115 PPG and shooting 46.6% from the field and 36.9% from 3. Washington, on the other hand, is allowing 114.3 PPG, and opponents are shooting 46.2% from the field and 35.8% from 3. The Wizards are going to be shorthanded in this one as Kyle Kuzma has been ruled out, while the Bucks have ruled out Chris Middleton with a wrist injury. Here we have 2 teams headed in opposite directions, as the Wizards have been ice cold lately and they just blew a 23-point lead to slumping Rockets, while the Bucks have reeled off 9 wins in their last 11 games and are coming into this one fresh off a 28-point win over the Bulls. The Washington Wizards don't cover numbers on the road. They're not playing a lick of defense right now, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average 9 points. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing some of their best ball of the season with an offense that's shooting 48.9% from the field and 41.1% from 3 in their last 5 games. Big line that opens the door for a backdoor cover, but this game has the potential to get ugly nonetheless. The Bucks' offense will be too much for Washington, while Milwaukee will also be able to shut the Wizards' defense down. The line is a little hefty, but the Bucks are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games overall, and I believe that trend continues here with another big win for the Bucks in a beatdown victory. The Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Washington has seen the over post a 39-31-1 record in relation to the total this season, as their offense has been struggling this season, coupled with their suddenly slipping defensive work. The Wizards are just 23rd in pace with 96.8 possessions a night. They have seen the over hit in 10 of their last 13 games. Milwaukee has seen the under hit in 36 of their 72 games this season, which is surprising given how explosive their offense has been. However, things have trended up of late, with the team recording 18 overs in their last 28 games. The Bucks are 8th in the league in tempo with 99.8 possessions per game, and they are improving offensively. While the first 2 meetings this season stayed under the total, the 8 meetings previous to that went over the mark. Milwaukee plays at a pace of 101.4, which ranks 9th, while Washington plays at a pace of 99.1, which ranks 21st. In Washington's last 5 games, they are averaging 225.8 PPG, while Milwaukee is averaging 240 points. Look for this one to be another offensive bonanza, at least for the hosts. The Bucks should be able to pick apart this Wizards defense and score in the 120s. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Chicago Bulls travel to the Smoothie King Center for an inter-conference road tilt with the New Orleans Pelicans on Thursday night. The Bulls hold a 1-game lead on the 6th seed in a tightly contested Eastern Conference race. The Pelicans hold a 2-game lead over the Spurs on the 10th and final play-in spot. Patrick Williams remained on a minutes restriction in his 2nd game back after missing 65 with a torn ligament in his left wrist. He has played 18 minutes each of the last 2 games, so look for them to ramp up his minutes here. Unfortunately, the Bulls don't have enough interior defense to contain Jonas and a Pelicans team trying to hold on to the 10th and final play-in spot. Chicago gave up 126 and let Giants own them inside. And the same will happen when they visit New Orleans. They have been awful on the road, going 0-8 against the spread in their last 8 away from the United Center. The Bulls are going to be shorthanded in this one as DeMar DeRozan is listed as questionable due to a strained left adductor, while the Pelicans will be without Brandon Ingram, who is listed as doubtful with a hamstring strain. The Chicago Bulls are struggling due to their lack of depth and injuries, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 13 points while allowing 51.7% shooting from the field. The New Orleans Pelicans are simply playing the better ball at the moment, and they need to take advantage of games like this if they're going to lock up a spot for the play-in tournament. You can make an argument for either side here in what should be close game, but the Pelicans should be well rested in this one, and they will surely have an ever bigger advantage if the Bulls' DeRozan isn't able to suit up. The Bulls have struggled since the All-Star break, and the Pelicans have an edge on the glass, so the New Orleans Pelicans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Pelicans and Bulls remain in the middle of the pack and pace through the final month of the regular season. Both clubs are in the thick of their respective playoff races. Further, both teams are coming off losses, so look for them to ramp up their intensity on both sides of the floor in this crucial game. Chicago was coming off a back-to-back in their brutal 98-point performance against Milwaukee, and with a few days rest should reach their season average and get this game over. The total number has gone over in 6 straight games between these two teams. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns versus Denver Nuggets. The Phoenix Suns are perhaps the first team who clinched a playoff spot, but now are looking to secure the top seed in the West. Monty Williams' side is on a 5-game winning streak and only needs a couple of more wins to secure the regular season title in the West. The Denver Nuggets, on the other hand, are fighting for one of the top 6 places, and as things stand at the moment, only the divisional rivals Minnesota Timberwolves can take them off that 6th position. These conference rivals have met twice this season, both times in Phoenix, and the series is tied at 1-1. The Suns were better in 6 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Phoenix Suns in the underdog role is attractive, but they spent a lot of energy last night to come back against the Timberwolves. And Denver is the worst place in the league to play on the end of back-to-backs due to the altitude. The Denver Nuggets haven't been great against the number this season, and they haven't been strangers to weird losses. However, there is a big chance that Monty Williams decides to rest some of his key players today as he can't afford to risk any injuries with only a few weeks before the playoffs. This is the chance for the Nuggets to exploit the situation and get a precious win. Denver is fighting for the number 6 seed that will guarantee a playoff spot, so they need to beat Phoenix and then the Oklahoma City Thunder at home before a 2-game road trip in the East. You should also know that Phoenix's Chris Paul was ruled out of last night's game and is reportedly nearing a return to action. The Suns have left the competition behind and are in a tough spot playing at altitude. The Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although Denver is frequently participating in high-scoring games, I don't expect to see a lot of points in this one. The reason for it is Phoenix's 2nd game of back-to-back and potential rest of star players. Otherwise, the Suns' offense is one of the best in the NBA, and I would likely have another opinion. If Williams opts to rest Booker, Bridges, and Ayton, or at least 2 of them, I am pretty sure the Nuggets' defense will find a way to cope with the Suns' offense. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.